Yeah, that's the what I think. So people who play video game have faster reaction than people who don't. If yes, yeah.
It's not sure. It's not sure the people who play games they make faster reaction. But maybe who play the game, the brain react may be faster.
And
But
why?
because it's a kind of reflex. I mean, when your eyes, your brain gets some information and you react to that information. So if you train that circuit and you train that reflex, you will be better at reaction. But not just video game, other kind of brain activity may help you to react to some kind of information or some kind of anything that enters your brain. So let's say if you play piano, so that kind of information when you get it, when you hear, when you listen to the sound, you will react. So just not just video game, but anything that your brain perceived, anything that your brain gets, maybe through the eyes, to the ears or tongue, smell, your brain will react fast. It's kind of training.
What game do we supposed to play to have faster reaction, or just like action game or farming game? Or?
Action game may help you to react fast, but some kind of game that like your thinking, you play game that foster your thinking, maybe logical games may help you or may help your brain to be smarter.
Do the time we play really matter? So if we play a lot, we faster reaction, or we play little?
If we play so much, the brain will be down. It means that your brain has the ability to work in some best conditions for it. If it is tired, if your brain is tired, it will be down to any stimulus, any stimuli. So the brain may react slower. So if you play games so much, you cannot get other information. You cannot learn other activities. So it may cause harmful effect on your brain.
If you play video game, do you get faster reaction right away, or you need to play every day to get more reaction?
If the game is designed to help your eye and hands or motion reaction, it needs some training so that your brain will learn and manage the information and then send back to your hand. So that kind of circuit or that kind of reflex may help you to react faster.
So you need
but
to play
not,
every day?
Yeah, every day, but not right away. Like play you train the piano playing.
Do you like if we play game like board game and card game, will it have faster reaction time, or we need to play video game?
Board game, card game, faster reaction. Actually, I think it's the same reaction, not faster. So it's the way you train yourself and not a kind of game. So for any game, any kind of game, if you train yourself, so your brain will react fast.
Can you tell me more information about the game and how it affects us? If we play too much or too little, what will happen to our brain?
I think the game may affect your brain by encourage you to think and to react. Like I don't really know so much about many games, but Angry Bird game is one of that kind. It helps you to solve the problem, how to break all the bridges or all to save maybe to save the bird or to save the pigs, right? Okay, I don't remember, but that kind of game helps you to think logically about the physics. I mean the line of the bullet may help to break the bridge, bricks or the citadel that protect the pigs to.
If our brain get damaged, will it affect our eyesight? Will it like hurt one part of our brain with our eye?
That means have damage from an accident?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will it affect our eye?
Not necessarily affect our eyes, because our eyes send and receive the nerve transmission or the signal transmission from the eyes to the back of our brain. There's the area in the back of your head which control the image, would receive the images from the outside and send to the brain that you see what you see. So if any damage to the back of the brain, to that area, or on the way that the nerve comes into that area, it may affect our eye perception and vision perception. It may cause some damage.
Which system make us wear glasses, or like what kind of system?
Brain makes us wear glasses. So the system is the eyes, the eyeballs. The eye is like a camera, camera. So camera, that the eye function the same as a camera. So any light come to your light, as come to the opening of the camera. So it comes to the back of the camera, and some sensors in the camera may receive that information, that light, and send it and transform it into an image. So the way or the route between the opening and the sensors function as to help the light come exactly onto the back of the sensors. So our eyes, but not the brain, our eyes will get the light onto the back of the eyeballs. If it's exactly on the back of the eyeballs, your image will be clear. But if the light doesn't come exactly to the back of the eyeballs, so your image is blurred, so you cannot see well. So you need glasses to change the route of the light to the back of the at the back of the retina, at the back of the eyeball. So not the brain.
What different part is the people who wear glasses and people who doesn't? What part is different in their eyeball?
But the brain, no.
Which part of the brain of the people
who do not wear glasses? The brain is function not the same between those who wear glasses and those who don't wear glasses. Just the eyeballs.
So what's the difference with the eyeballs?
What the difference? So the lens, the eyeballs contain the lens, and the curve of the lens may cause the light to fall exactly to the retina, the back of the eyeball. So if the lens is too much curved, so the light come in front of the retina, in front of the back of the eyeball. So the blur image will result. So, and if the lens is less curved, so the light come behind the retina, So in both cases, the light cannot fall exactly onto the retina. It may cause the image to be blurred. So it's just the lens and the in front of the lens, I mean the cornea. The cornea means the part in front of the eye. So during on the way the light comes to the retina, it may spread through many things, that is your eyeball, your cornea, your lens, and the fluid behind the lens. So that is the difference between those who wear glasses and those who don't wear glasses.
Do you think people who like have slow reaction need to play video games so to increase their reaction?
Not necessarily, because video game, it depends on what kind of video games and how they train their reaction. So the way they train their reaction play a more important role than any kind of video game. So they may train their reaction by playing football, by playing many other kind of sports, by swimming, by train your piano, or any musical instruments, or you draw. So that kind of learning helps your brain to react more faster, but it's not necessarily any game, any kind of game or action game. So if you play too much action game, I think your brain is too much stimulated, and it may cause you to be more active, and less concentration. So that is what we call the attention deficit. I mean, your lack of attention. So it may affect your school performance.
Why do some people have slow reaction time and fast reaction time? Is it just natural or?
It may be natural because of their physical character. I mean, some people may be smarter than others, but through training, I mean, we train our brain, we may improve our reaction time. So you may remember the first time you play piano, you cannot play so fast. So through training, you can play faster. Or you play football. You play football, right? Okay, the first time you play football, you cannot kick the ball the right way, the right route, to where it should go. So through training, you will train your muscles, you will train your eyesight, or train your perception that you will kick the ball, you will play the right note, you will draw the right light to create a great picture.
So the reaction time, what part of our body does damage will affect the reaction time?
Any part from the perception part to the reaction part of our brain. Our brain may perceive any stimulus. I mean, stimulus may be a smell or a sight or heat. So your head may touch somewhere which is very hot. So you would draw your hand right away. So that is that nerve transmission comes to the hands, to the back of your spine, the spinal cord, and then it sends back to the muscles that cause you to withdraw your hand. So that is the same to any animals or any living creatures. But some people, or for some other skillful action, you need to train yourself. So let's say if your eye receive too much light, your pupil will constrict, even getting smaller, to get less light to your eyes to cause it less damage to your eyes. But for that is the normal reflex to any creatures, any animals or people. But for some training, your eyes will know that, okay, this is the best image, this is large, this is pink, the color. So you need to train your eyes to receive that information. So the reaction time may be trained, maybe improved through training. But some protective reaction, you don't need to train. You don't need to train. Let's say like you touch something very hard, which is very hard. You withdraw your body part to protect yourself. That is from any animals or any creatures have that reflexes. So any damage to any part of the reflex may cause any slow reaction.
If any part of our body is damaged, we will get slower reaction.
Sure. So let's say if your hand has some damage and it cannot perceive the exactly temperature or the heat, so it cannot react as the way of the other with the skin intact. So, or your eyes, if your pupils cannot getting smaller enough due to some weakness of the muscles which control that action, so it cannot react to that amount of light coming to your eyes to protect your eyes. Okay. Yeah. I think for the eyesight to get the best image, I think you need to protect your eyes from the very early of your life. If you read something, you need enough light source of light, so that your eyes not so much strained. So you have to eat some healthy food like vitamin A, maybe contained on the durian, papaya, pumpkin. So sometimes you need to get some medication that contains vitamin A to help to produce some substances that your retina needs. And you need to have a routine sleep to help your brain healthy, that can function normally. So I think that's all you can do for your eyes.